There lived a man named Olaide, a very humble man. He was a palm wine tapper. Every day, Olaide would climb tall palm trees, tap wine, and carry it to the village square to sell. He was hard-working but very poor. His clothes were always torn, slippers always cut, and his only hut was ready to fall any day. But Olaide had something many did not, a good and content heart. One afternoon, after walking many miles to sell his wine, Olaide stopped by the river to rest. As he sat down, he heard a strange sound, like a voice calling his name from far away. "Olaide! Olaide! Come here!" He stood up, confused. The voice sounded like a woman crying. He followed the sound into the bush by the river bank. There, under an old palm tree, he saw a small calabash tied with red thread and covered with cowries. He was afraid. At first, he wanted to run. In Yoruba land, when you see something like that, person they think say maybe na juju. But the voice called again. "Olaide, open it. Inside is your blessing." Olaide was shaking, but somehow something pushed him closer. He untied the red thread and opened the calabash. To his surprise, inside was shiny cowries, gold stones, and money in many forms, both old and new. His eyes almost fell out. At the bottom of the calabash was a small carving of a woman and a message. "Use this calabash well, with a pure heart, or it will bring shame." Olaide did not fully understand the warning. He was just happy. Finally, his suffering had ended. He carried the calabash home quickly. In less than 1 week, Olaide's life changed. He fixed his broken house, built a new compound with mud brick walls, hired boys to help tap wine. He bought the finest Agbada clothes from Ibadan, wore shiny beads like a chief, married a beautiful wife named Ayinke, and built a small shop for her. The villagers were shocked. How can Olaide suddenly be wealthy like this? Did he join secret society? Money where person never work for, no be good money oh. But Olaide ignored them. Life was sweet. He changed from calm palm wine tapper to Oga Ola, walking around with cane and wearing dark glasses like big man. Ayinke, his wife, loved the new life too. She started disrespecting older wives in the village and bragged in the market. "Do you know who I am? My husband is Ola the rich man. We don't eat poor food again oh." But one person was not happy. Mama Dara, Olaide's elderly neighbor. She was wise. She had seen this kind of sudden wealth before. One evening, she called Olaide. "My son, this your new money. Where did it come from?" Olaide laughed and waved his hand. "Mama, I just got lucky. God has answered my prayer." Mama Dara just shook her head. "No money without hard work ends well. Beware." Olaide walked away proud. He stopped greeting people. Even children feared him. Pride followed him like shadow. The calabash was still in his house, hidden in a box under the bed. Months passed. Olaide started buying more land, more animals, more wives. But something strange began to happen. Every time Olaide put money into the calabash, it returned double. But one day, he noticed the money reduced suddenly. Then it reduced again. He panicked. He rushed to open the calabash completely. What did he see? It was no longer full. The cowries were turning dark. The inside smelled bad like rotten palm fruit. Olaide was shaking. He remembered the warning. "Use this calabash well, with a pure heart, or it will bring shame." He realized he had become greedy, abandoned old friends, disrespected elders, even enslaved boys he hired. Then more bad things came. His workers started stealing from him. Ayinke, his wife, became rude and greedy too. One night, she packed some of their money and ran away with a young boy in the next village. Olaide lost his cows, his goats died, his lands became dry, and his hut walls began to crack again. Villagers started whispering, "See how he has fallen. He took evil money. God don't catch him." Olaide was broken. He ran to Mama Dara in tears. "Mama, help me! The Calabash has turned against me." Mama Dara told him, "You cannot eat from evil and expect peace. Go and return that Calabash where you got it." But Olaide couldn't remember the exact spot in the bush. He became restless. He stopped eating. His fine agbada now hung loose on his body. His wealth was gone. His so-called friends disappeared. The calabash of wealth had turned into the calabash of sorrow. One calm evening, Olaide walked to the river alone, holding the calabash tightly. He cried out, "A woman's spirit gave me this, and I disrespected it. I lost my way. I lost myself." He placed the calabash on the ground and begged for forgiveness. Suddenly, it broke into pieces. The voice that called him months ago spoke again, but this time with a spirit-like echo. "Riches without wisdom becomes a curse. You asked for wealth, but not for contentment. Now you have learned." Olaide fell to the ground and wept like a child. He walked back to the village, not as Oga Ola, but as humble Olaide once again. He sold what little he had left and started a small palm wine business again. Slowly he built back, not wealth, but peace. He became a storyteller in the village, warning young men, "Don't pray for wealth without also praying for wisdom." Children would gather round him in the evening, listening as he ended with, "Money where we no work for, na money where we go run from." What did you learn from this story? Drop your lesson in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, share with others, and subscribe for more African tales. Stay blessed and stay wise.